hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix the Autobots and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need a padded walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you're asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need a me either. All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Been calling for days, I get they know different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like. And none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation, get no invitation, yeah, we like. Calling for days, I get they know different ways. Yeah, I'm like, none of my patient. We look like we on a vacation.
In the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling that. Say to say the man got me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. On the move to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
The best thing that ever happened to Mario Edwards Jr., in my estimation, was moving from defensive end into defensive tackle.
Why is that?
I think he had such good size, but his quickness now is overwhelming when he works inside against guards and centers. That allows him to make plays as one we just saw there. Getting into the backfield.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Carr to throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Cooper in for a difficult matchup this afternoon. He's going to be staring at Darius Slay throughout this game. He better get used to it. Not an easy matchup.
He makes things difficult for receivers throughout the game. And at key moments, he lives up to his nickname, Big Play Slay, because he knows how to attack the football and take it in the other direction.
On third and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down is Stafford. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Here's Blunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, here's Blunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They start the drive with Lynch. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now, 280. Heavy. 808. 29. 618.
On second down, here's Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Low. 694.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
734. Get down. 180. Go Chief.
From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily, put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. Now Carr throwing on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. Third down here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Carr now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
7:34. Down.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground here with Blunt. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Hurry up, get set.
On second down, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Carry for Blount. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 20.
7:34.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. First down, the run with Lynch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Go Chief. Down. 280. Low, low, low. Hey, 7:34.
To throw on second down. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
6:37. Down.
Throwing on third and long. Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out now come the Lions. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The drive starts with a hit off to Blount. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hurry up, get set. You got 4. You got 4.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford looking downfield for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw on second down. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
His throw incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Stafford. And for the 3rd time here, this half is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Stafford again. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Everyone's got 4 down. 56.
They'll run again with Blunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Lynch running the counter, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Broken tackle there for Nelson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Carr gives to Marshawn. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run with Lynch. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
7:34.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
6-18.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
6-18.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he is is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Nifty move. And he'll be taken down at the 18. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
Let's go now. Let's go. Check.
On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Here's Sam Martin now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now Blunt. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Now Stafford eluding the pressure right. Keeps himself upright. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though.
And my goodness, another interception. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And it's taken in at the 9. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Here we go. Hey. 4 down.
And they'll run it here. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And And this is going to be incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is Harris. Avoids him at the 40. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7:34.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Lynch pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 1st down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Down. 180.
He's back to throw. And incomplete here on third down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do. You